All right, thank you. I'll call the meeting, Legislative Rules and Governmental Operations Committee meeting to order. It's November 2nd, 2023, and the time is 9:30 a.m. We have a motion to get it on the floor for discussion for the approval of the minutes from September 28th, 2023. Moved by Supervisor Conover, seconded by Supervisor Thomas. Any discussion on the minutes as proposed? Seeing none, I'll put it to the floor for a vote. Those in favor of the minutes as presented, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nay? Passes unanimously. Any public comment? Okay, let's move on to our first item, which will be an action item. And I see purchasing agent Julie Butler is here. Thank you. And so we have some small changes being proposed in the purchasing policy, which is attached and was given to you earlier for your review. And Julie, is there anything you would like to go over with us in terms of the purchasing policy?
As you said, they're fairly minor changes. I tried to highlight all of the applicable changes in yellow. There's a couple that could not be highlighted because they're deletions. The first one is on page 3 in the introduction. We're required to put our names in there, the people that are responsible for purchasing. My assistant recently resigned, so her name has been taken out. We're in the process of trying to replace her. And page 7, we had referred to some comptroller opinions that are no longer applicable, so they have been removed. Reference to those have been removed. The only other kind of not major change, but we've increased the threshold to create an asset, which is mostly toward the end, all of those highlights. The treasurer's office recommended going from $1,000 to $1,500 before we create an asset. So I saw no problem with that. Other than that, nothing major.
Any questions for the purchasing agent from committee members?
If it's not an asset, you can just dispose of it. Is that the idea?
Correct. Yep.
I'd be happy to move it forward.
Okay, motion made to approve the purchasing policy is brought to this committee today by Supervisor Conover, second by Supervisor Wild. Any further discussion?
Just what a marvelous job purchasing department does, not only for the county, but also for the municipalities.
I'll second that.
It's a great asset. Great asset. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's put it to a vote. All those in favor of the purchasing policy as presented, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? There we go.
Thank
I
you.
don't see anything else, Julie.
Nope, that's it.
No, okay, thanks. Next. Amy, self-insurance. We do have an agenda item.
I actually have an updated agenda for you.
Okay. Okay, we have 2 action items. So the first item is the Needham Risk Management Resource Group. And the rationale, the request for proposals for safety services consult company for self-insured workers' compensation program resulted in 1 response. Resolution is requested for a contract term of January 1st, 24 to December 31st, 24 with the incumbent Needham Risk Management Resource Group. The contract will be on form approved by county attorney and will include the option of 5 additional one-year terms. The amount for 2024 is $66,504 and will be paid by the self-insurance fund code. Okay. Anything else, Amy, you'd like to add?
I actually was going to add to that, I brought Jessica with me. You'll remember her from our last meeting, the Deputy Insurance Administrator. And she's going to answer any questions about this because I am going to retire after nearly 35 years. January 5th will be my last day. So this contract being in 2024, I thought it appropriate that Jessica reviewed the proposals and made the recommendation and is here to answer any questions.
And on behalf of the committee, I sent Amy a little memo on behalf of the committee that we would deeply miss her. And your service to our community and employees has been outstanding, especially with the safety and insurance matters. A thank you from us would not express the depth of our indebtedness to your professionalism. But it's all we can do. And thank you from the Legislative Rules and Government Operations Committee.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, so we're still on the discussion of Needham Risk Management Resource Group. Supervisor Conover and then Supervisor Thomas.
Yeah, I'd be happy to bring it to the floor for consideration.
All right, brought to the floor by Supervisor Conover, seconded by Supervisor Thomas. Discussion of the Needham Risk Management Resource Group contract. Hearing none, I'll put it to the floor for a vote. Those in favor, as proposed, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Passes unanimously. The next item is a resolution requested to authorize the self-insurance specialist to serve as the director of the Empire State Safety Association from January 1st, 24 to December 31st, 25. Amy, you want to work on that one?
The Empire State Safety Association is the one that I'm currently president of. And as I step down, the incoming president, Phil Spezio from Washington County, knows Jennifer, our third person in the office, and recruited her to become a board member. So this is to allow her to fill that position, attend their conferences and such, and hopefully keep that association going and growing.
All right, so Jennifer you're stepping down as director, but Jennifer will step in as a board
I'm
member.
stepping down as president. My term ends at the end of the year, and this term, they actually elected her last week. That was why it was a late addition to a director from January of 24 through December of 25. It's a 2-year term.
Okay, this is to authorize the self-insurance specialist to serve as director of the Empire State Safety Association from the dates I stated previously. Is there a motion to get that on the floor for discussion? Motion made by Supervisor Geraci, second by Supervisor Conover. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I will I'll put it to a vote. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Passes unanimously. I don't see anything else, Amy.
That's it.
Well, we certainly wish you good luck.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.
The other item before the board was something that I was reminded. I did say we would discuss at the next meeting, but usually I like to tell my committee folks about it, a week ahead of time, give you a chance to review it, give you the heads up that we're going to review it. I didn't. So if your comfort level would be to move this to the next meeting, where I will try and make a better effort to get this to you before the meeting so that you can review it, I will. If you want to do it now and you're prepared to do it now, I'll do that too. What's your thoughts on that matter?
Next meeting's fine with me. The next meeting's fine with me.
You okay? And I'll try and get it to you a week ahead of the meeting, remind you to go over it before the meeting. Okay, so we can do that, Amanda. Anything else? Motion to adjourn.
We have a
What?
copy of it, so. will it
Yes.
change? This is what you want us to review.
That's what I want you to review, right? Okay. All right, anything else from the committee? Anything else from the public? All right, motion to adjourn. Motion made by Supervisor Grouchy, second by Supervisor Wild. All those in favor of